you like the music?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
It had like almost like a 70s cop show vibe that last song.
Oh, okay. Starsky and Hutch.
There you go. No, we didn't plan that.
Oh my gosh, that is surprising.
We were writing that script furiously before.
That was why
that's
why we were early and late at the same time.
It's very weird.
Kai, it's good to see you this evening. Good to see everybody here as always. It is Thursday. It is About Beverages time. Once again, it is time for some podcasting. If you're new to the channel or just popped in here for some unknown reason and are looking for some beverage conversation, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we're the people to give you that beverage conversation.
We will. And we actually have to kind of get to the first beverage like almost kind of right away because it's hot. We made it right before we came into the nice cool tasting room. So it's actually not bad having a cup of coffee right now. So yeah. So that's what we have. Yeah,
you had to turn it down even more to make it coffee drinking weather in the tasting room.
I did. I had to turn it down just a notch. Oh shit, it's Keith too. Did we get the shirt for the No, we have not done any of that stuff yet. I told Mitch it would be a couple weeks before we got that sorted out, and then we would get that. We have to get it now shipped to us once we finish it, sign it, and then I have to ship it out to him. So there is a process, but we'll take care of that at some point. So we've got coffee.
What's this?
Oh, I can already put up the... Yeah, that's actually funny. There you go. That worked out well. This right here. Full City Roast, Greenwell Farms, 100% Kona coffee. My friend, not you that was recently in Hawaii, but my friend.
We were both on the same island, though.
Which was, very
They were there a little bit before we were.
About 3 weeks apart, something like that.
I don't even think it was that much. Well, no? Oh, no, yeah, you're right, because that was at the birthday party. They were going to be there. It's about 3 weeks.
So anyway, just a little bit apart, but he decided to bring me back some coffee. You brought me back, what?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
A green shirt I can't wear because of the green screen.
That's true.
Well, I brought myself that. So.
That is true. But
I
anyway.
brought you back a lot of good stories and memories. And
that's fair.
Pictures of a roaster. Yeah. No,
the pictures of the roaster was nice. That was nice.
I just didn't. Yeah. I'm glad that HJ invested in this for us. I had tasted what they had and it was all way too lightly roasted for me. So that's why I was like, I'm not going to spend.
Hello, good afternoon. About Beverages Brothers Baker. It is good to see you as always.
We have a pretty good coffee source anyways.
That's
Trader
kind
Joe's.
of the problem.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, no.
Baker still sets us up with coffee.
Yeah, so. Exactly. So we went through the whole process, but it was just kind of off camera. Yep. We did, like I said, I did this French press, probably slightly coarser than I normally do for a French press. It was just a little bit more so than that. But what do you kind of remember what you got out of the grounds when we were smelling that before we hit the water to it?
Well, there was a little bit of spice. I think you got a little bit more than I did. Yep. But there was some spice. I thought maybe a touch of age, a little bit.
I mean, I've had it for a few weeks now.
Yeah, but that can, who knows when it was actually roasted. But there was that, and then there was and then also in the crust and stuff, we were getting some grain. Like some sort of grain.
I kind of got like a little sourdough with like kind of like a burnt bread crust over the top of it, like I said, tying into some of those grains. And then while I was hitting it with the water, we always kind of halfway through, we usually kind of sniff those grounds. Keith was very busy and important. He had to step away for a phone call. So I'm the only one that got that part.
Yeah, he did. That's true.
And that part was actually very interesting because it kind of almost had, because of those malty grain notes, there was like a little bit of like a sea spray, like kind of Scotch thing going on. Not quite all the way into there. It's like it was 10% of that.
Well, sea spray, I mean, it is somewhat near the ocean.
Exactly. Or actually, that's just the name of the person that roasted it. I think his name is Sea Spray. Yeah, Bill Sea. Yeah, exactly. They call him Carl. Yeah, but it's actually Sea Spray. Carl Spray. But now we're actually to the part we have in our mugs right now as we speak. So what are you getting out of the aroma then? I've been doing all the talking.
More
you get to
of
talk
the
now.
Same.
Very malted grain. Like it almost kind of reminds me of brewing beer. There's like when you do like that first wort kind of thing, just the grainy kind of like aroma. I would agree.
Heavy. I think it's gonna be that sour like heaviness at the back of the tongue. That's what I'm picking up on.
You're anticipating.
That's usually what is the precursor to that, but it doesn't always mean that that's going to happen.
That's fair. It did look, like I said, even though it said Full City, it, like I said, definitely was on a little bit of what lighter side of what we would consider. Like this almost to be more medium roast. Maybe light roast, probably like light roast, city roast.
Light to medium.
Take the word full out and just have city in there, like we used to call that one.
Well, yeah, and even like with us, or like at Arbuckle when we did Kona, we didn't. The Kona Full City was
lighter
on average. 4 or 5 degrees lighter than even the low range of other Full City coffees. So it was usually right around 450, I think.
Because we were also trying to get the most out of it.
Very
expensive coffee.
Not having the green undernotes.
Yeah, so, yes. It was that balance.
Yes.
To the taste.
Yeah.
Before it gets cold. It's surprisingly already at gulpability temperature.
Yeah.
It hasn't sat that long. We were pretty quick. That's funny.
It's good though. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have what I was picking up on in the nose as much. That sour. It's more of the. Does this go to the high dry? Remember high dry?
I think a little bit. Yeah, I think it has like little lemon fruit kind of going on in the middle for sure. Like there almost is that tang that I picked up. You know, we talked about the sourdough, those bready, like that kind of is there, but a little bit more toward the fruit side. Nice fit, kind of like not really much on the finish, which is kind of nice. Like it's not like some of those notes that maybe we wouldn't have wanted aren't hanging out there, which is nice.
I think it could have gone. I think it could have coaxed a little bit more out of this.
I would agree
with a few more degrees. But I know, like at least the guy that we were watching roast, I think it was about the same. I would say it seems like it's usually a little bit longer of a process doing it in the drum roaster. So it's like you're maybe not baking it necessarily if you go too far.
Well,
but
this one I don't. They say what, like I said, everybody, if you guys want the links to all the stuff we're trying, as always, did I do it correctly? Yes, they are all there. You can go check that out. Like I said, you can actually buy directly from them. They also sell on Amazon, hashtag not an ad.
And the slurping that I'm doing, I don't know if you've done any of it or not. It is because the coffee's hot, so it helps cool it down, but also sprays it across the back of your palate. Those of you who may not be familiar with that. So I'm not trying to be rude to our viewing audience. That is just it's still kind of a habit I do anyways.
You aerate, you're aspirating the coffee kind of across your entire palate,
getting all those good flavor compounds.
Fifth generation Greenwell family have been around for 150 years.
Okay. And this
online coffee
plantation,
club.
I don't know if you were here last week, you heard me talk about the one we went to. It's about the one we went to on our trip was about 4 miles north, but pretty much in the same like line. In the same area, and they talked about how like around 2:00 in the afternoon most of the time they got a nice rain and they got the nice temperatures, and so it was they would have fallen into that category as well.
Sushi with the absolutely giant Robert Loggia emote right there. The gigantify.
Giant Loggia.
Thank you for the 50 bits for the giant Robert Loggia. And just for that, we could do Robert Loggia right now. Do that one on the house. Let's see if it's actually working. Trigger Fire, are you working today? Let's find out. It is.
It's going to be worse
there
than
you
that
go,
time
Sushi.
I was stuck behind Robert Loggia at the airport.
It's
May I
unfortunate.
have your name, please?
Robert Loggia.
Can you spell that for me?
Certainly. That's Robert Loggia. R as in Robert Loggia. O as in, oh my God, it's Robert Loggia.
Notes
B
of citrus,
as in,
chocolate,
my
and a
God,
fruity
that's Robert Loggia.
linger.
E as in everybody loves
The fruity linger?
Robert
It's pretty
Loggia.
accurate.
R as in Robert Loggia. T as in Tim, look over there, it's Robert Loggia. Space. L as in look, it's Robert Loggia.
There is that sort of
Space. Sushi, thank you for that as well. Appreciate it.
there's a little cocoa or dried there's like a little not cocoa powder but
Maybe like actual cocoa beans where
there's something in there that does give you that little chocolate note.
like really
It's
dark
not-
chocolate where you actually get fruit out of it? Like, are you going that far?
I'm not going that far. I'm just going almost like if you've got like chocolate shavings or something and you just pick up a few. There's like a little light.
I did not do
light
that.
chocolate note. No, I know.
Carrie, how's it going? Good to see you. Sounds delicious. It actually is. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Surprisingly, like I said, I always worry about, I prefer a darker roast overly. Like I said, a heavy medium roast into a darker roast. I've grown to appreciate lighter roasts now because I've tried so many other different coffees after having been in. I mean, like I said, you were in it for however many years. I was in it for almost 25.
11. Yeah, you over doubled me. That's crazy.
So, like I said, being in that and I've tried to expand because sometimes you get so much in that bubble of like, well, this is what I like. This is delicious. I still feel that's the best.
Yeah.
But it's like you kind of want to be able to talk about everything. So I'm always happy to, like I say, I love being able to try this stuff and appreciated. I was trying to see what kind of roaster they actually use. That was why I was looking more at the video. Don't see. You can get tours, private group tours. I don't really see anything. It definitely doesn't. It definitely does not look like a drum roast because the drum roast usually see a lot more uneven beans.
Yes,
or if they are,
true.
they've done a really good
true.
job.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. It very well. I mean, it could be the guy that I was talking to. He said he roasts for other places, so
maybe
it's very possible he was doing some roasting for these guys too. Who knows? But
Art of Coffee manual brewing class.
So I think I don't know if I mentioned this last week. When we got there, they were doing like a little pour over brewing. Oh, that's funny.
Just thought of that as I was holding that bag the whole time.
They were doing a pour over brewing class. In like a little booth off to the side, and then
did you step in and start helping?
Yeah, no. I've only, as far as that goes, I only know what I know from watching some videos and stuff like that. So I actually wouldn't have minded peeking in on that one a little. And then our tour began, and sometimes peeking isn't a good thing. So what are you doing? I'm peeking. Yeah, but I could have lurked maybe.
You could have exclamation point lurked. That would have been nice.
Yeah, that'd be. Is there a shirt that says?
What? Just
exclamation point lurk.
We could do that.
And then somebody's like, "Excuse me, sir, can I help you?"
It could just have our logo and say exclamation point lurk. That's not a bad idea. You're writing that down, right?
No, I haven't.
God damn it!
I know. We'll
there we go. Look, Sushi knows. We could have it say that on the back.
I see that Sushi has an empty.
Yeah, has an empty. Customizable lurk shirts.
Customizable lurk. Oh, okay.
That would be funny.
I went with the Cubs shirt today because this will be
We're
the
out of
last
the playoffs.
week. Yeah, that they're actually will have games that the Cubs participate in until probably March or April of next year. So, there'll be spring training before that. But and as a weird how can that be? It was 8 years ago. Eight turns of the sun.
That's crazy.
8 trips around the sun, as they say.
I wasn't even 40 yet. God damn it.
That was the year I turned 50.
Do we have a lot of alcohol today? Do we have some scotch?
No,
we have.
We've got none.
No. We'll have a mixed drink next week, not this week, though.
Yeah. We'll have to hold our angst until then.
I've got you by the angst.
That's right. How are we feeling about the Bears?
I mean, there was some improvement.
Oh, that's good. That's all we want.
Incremental improvement against a team, though, we should have beat because still can't figure out how to run the football. But there was a lot of mea culpas and meetings this week, so we'll see what happens. Because the Rams, I think, is gonna be a tougher challenge than we thought because they beat the Niners but they're like everybody, like they're all walking wounded.
Yeah,
no Puka Nakua again this week and everything else. Yep. So it just depends on if our offense can finally get going.
Meanwhile, Justin Fields is 3-0. That's one of those things. It's like, really, but I mean, I don't think any of us were anti Justin Fields. No. He's still, as Dennis Green says, he is who we thought he was. He's not thrown to the middle of the field. Yeah. You look at his throw charts; it's still left and right. He's still, scrambling around, like doing everything else. So it's like, and Caleb Williams is 3 games into his first series.
Yeah, 3 games versus like 40 or 35 games. So started watching Bears season 3 this week. Started finally watching that.
Oh, The Bear.
Bear.
I was like, Bears season 3.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, because the Emmys came out. Was it last week?
Yeah, I think they won everything.
But it was for season 2, though.
Oh, is that what it was?
I thought that's what Pocket told me. I don't
okay.
know.
That would make sense.
But still, that's still comedy. But they didn't win everything.
It felt like they did.
Not this year, I heard.
Season's last 3 Cubby games. That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
They go back home to
face
the Reds.
Kyle Hendricks not going to be with them next year? They keep making it like it's his last stand.
Well, it's his. I don't think he has a contract. He's not under contract for next year.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't mean he won't be.
Oh, okay.
But so Bellinger can opt out. Yeah, but baseball has been fun, and even this week it's kind of they're hanging on by a thread right now.
I thought they were like easily in first place. I thought
no, they had the first wild card spot. But the Padres, they were really close. But now the Diamondbacks have dropped off. The Padres actually, they had a better shot if they would have won last night, but they still could win the division over the Dodgers. But they needed a sweep. A sweep against them would have helped. They won Tuesday and they lost yesterday. So there's a game tonight. But you know what? That Shohei Ohtani guy is pretty good.
He's not bad. I mean, you hope to get your money's worth for like $750 million, right?
Yeah. You hope so.
That's all deferred. Yes, because that's fair. That's the biggest problem with baseball is per year.
Oh my God.
That's the biggest problem with baseball is all that garbage. Well, we won't get into that. But yeah, so far enjoying it. Like I said, it's very much the Bear.
Okay, so
there's a lot of arguing and yelling, and like I said, people getting mad at each other.
It's more reminiscent of season 1 to me than
I
season
would
2.
100% agree with that.
all
like,
right.
We're only 3 episodes in, I think.
All right. The first episode
yeah,
was
and
almost like just a recap.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, the first one pretty much was just like shots of food for 30 minutes of cooking and recap of kind of like what may have happened off screen plus showing it. And then the next one was, his little, these are the non-negotiables and that whole bit. And the yelling back and forth. It's just, he just handles things in such a weird, but that's like, who his persona is to some extent. Like, it's like, you realize you could have done all of this and added 3 sentences and there would be none of this argument. Like, it's one of those things, but it's like, I get it. Cause like, you hear that in your daily life when you interact with people, like, you were just handling this in the worst manner possible. If you'd have done, like I said, we had something happen this week where it was like, all this was fine. This one sentence literally right here ruined everything that you just wrote to me. Yeah. Like we had something like that. So it's very silly.
Talking about the bear.
What?
The 3 lines. Everything is fine, but
that's it. Okay. No, we also, Rachel and I also had something this week where someone wrote, and then one line was like, this literally destroyed everything.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So it was like, okay, cool. So it was like, it was very reminiscent of that. It was like, man, everything here would have been fine. And like, now you've literally pissed us off with this one line right here. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, nice job.
Yeah, no, that was what was frustrating. And then, and I think I prepped you at least a little bit. We kept waiting for Claire to be in it more.
Yeah, they've mentioned her like half a time.
Yeah. And then,
did you talk with her? Did you get back with her? And like, I saw her. Oh, you saw her? These are the non-negotiables. And then it's like, okay. Like,
these are the non-negotiables.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's been. Yeah.
And there's actual real chefs in this episode. Thomas Keller and
the guy that's in
Daniel Boulud or whatever.
The guy that does all the fixing all the time.
The
friendly. He actually is a chef. Yeah. He has a cookbook. And
that's true.
Everything else. He's funny. I love her and him and Abby Elovich. She's like, oh, honey, that's not it. Like she's like, so it's like it's her little kid or something. It's so funny. But it's still good. Yeah, it's definitely more reminiscent.
The guy that's the
guy has 900 tattoos.
Oh,
larger
guy? He's an actual
guy.
chef.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like professional, like chef. Yeah,
that's funny.
I think his cookbook just came out like a few months ago. But yeah, he's been like a chef.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Around, I think it's episode 7. There's this. I think I told you this. There's a scene like in the bar where 2 guys are talking. The one guy who's like their sommelier. And he's also was, I guess, like a minor league baseball player. That's part of his backstory. But you'll see some Trader Joe's wines on the behind.
Oh, you talked about that. Yeah. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been good. Like I said, that's just such a great ensemble cast and stuff like that. I just hopefully they find some ways to go in some different directions, if not only in this season but in the next season.
Yeah.
Like you can only kind of keep doing so much of that, striving or fighting for that. You know what I mean? Like. You're at this point with the restaurant and then you keep making those same mistakes.
These are the non-negotiables.
These are non-negotiables, right? God.
I forgot about that.
Have you started Only Murders in the Building yet?
We have not.
We haven't either.
We will be soon.
Okay.
We're all through The Resident Alien.
Oh, you finished all of that?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
How are you guys still at the same?
We haven't moved any.
Okay.
Haven't moved an
inch.
You
got to move that needle.
Yeah, have not moved the needle.
No, it's very good. I agree with like what
did they kind of end it? Like, I mean, I know it was up in the air that I know they are going to have like a 4th season now or whatever.
Thank God.
Oh, did it? Is it like kind of a cliffhanger?
It was definitely a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay, that's a bummer. Yeah. That would have been a terrible bummer.
I mean,
if there had never been another season, would you have been frustrated? Because they haven't wrapped up things.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Sometimes it's like, oh, they kind of ended like that.
No. There's certain things that would be that way, but I think now you're definitely you want to. Okay, all right. Now where are they going with this? So one of those kinds of things. But
gotcha.
Yeah, this is good. And as we always did at the cupping table, we'd go back and check things at different degrees.
Yeah.
To see if anything.
What are you thinking?
New, evolved, better, bad, good, bad? Because you have to. What was it? A large percentage of customers' coffee is not consumed piping hot.
No, there's kind of there's that temperature,
so
and then some people are reheating, like you're kind of trying it at all those different levels.
A little bit more of that little sour now. That's good. little
Comes through a little
heavier
more, yeah.
on the back, but
Yeah, definitely a better, hotter
So
cup
good.
of coffee.
yeah.
I forgot too. I actually saved a video because per usual, when it comes to the coffee realm, we were always a little more ahead of everybody else, especially you and I when talking about things. There have been multiple videos and even more stuff coming out lately that the best cold brewed coffee is made with hot coffee, like we used to say, because you lose out on so much when you do an actual cold brew because you do this.
Oh, okay. To just make a regular coffee.
No, not to do that.
No.
You actually do what you normally would do for cold brew with the, extra coffee and the coarse ground and that water, but you put it in a sous vide. So then you can bring it up to that like 140 temperature, but with all of that stuff going on, and then you can pour, and then you get everything out of it.
Wow.
But you don't do a full hot brew of coffee. So per usual,
Okay.
we were ahead of the game on that one.
Wow. I don't remember talking about doing it in sous vide though.
No, but we talked about that. It's horrible that you make a cold brew coffee and you're wasting all the good flavors out of,
Take this coffee and bring it here. Take this coffee and bring it here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes a great coffee. It brings it down, and it takes a bad coffee and brings it up, and kind of makes this middle band for everything. Thanks for explaining the exact reason for slurping.
Oh, Baker, you knew that.
Name of my sex tape.
What was?
Reason for slurping.
So the people we went with, he bought some coffee at the place we went to.
Oh, okay.
And she
did they brew it then? Did they brew it at the?
Oh no, there was coffee there. We just had that. I'm not sure it was fine, but and also too, their daughter is really into coffee roasting, so they probably, I'm guessing, also wanted to share that with.
They should show him this video
with her. Yeah,
should let him know we have a podcast.
But he knows he came in on draft night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we talked about that actually.
That's true.
He's like, that was a lot of fun, and he suggested, he's like, you guys should have different beverages from different football cities, and then say which one is better, which one wins
from that city,
that battle. He's like, and I was like, oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
It's a good idea if we could actually find that many beers from like different places. The Battle of Wisconsin.
Oh, so the person
it's all shit
that was in the gift shop said, now don't put your coffee in the. Don't put your coffee in the freezer and don't refrigerate it, because refrigeration will add things to it. And I didn't say anything right then, but when we walked out, I said, she is right about not putting your coffee in the fridge. I said, but you can freeze your coffee.
Yeah.
We've
been it's in a good container, if it's completely sealed or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It locks in those things for sure. Actually, you just got actually.
You got actualized.
I didn't know about the spraying across the palate. There you go. Learn something new every day then. Wow. Nice.
Okay. I don't think
so. It turns out Baker was just very rude all the time when she was slurping.
Yeah, she's
like, I'm not doing this for any reason.
Rome.
I don't know why I'm doing it.
If did Baker ever actually sit in on a cupping?
Probably not.
I don't know. Gosh, that would have.
That was always stuff that Denny wanted to do, and then it was like, we don't have time
everybody.
For this.
Yeah, I know. Those things are true, though.
That was one of the important things. Like when we had new people. Like when we hired new people, that was also something they always wanted to do too. And sometimes there's just never time for those things. But
we should have figured out a way to just do an abbreviated version.
Mm-hmm. Like 3 coffees. Like
and just here's and no, normally we'll do more. Yeah, or something. Just a quickie abbreviation.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean that should have been part of first hour training kind of thing or whatever.
Remember the Agtron machine smoothing that?
I miss the Agtron.
I don't know what kind of machine they were using, but they had, and I had some pictures of it, the coffee spread out like on the ground, and they were going for a certain moisture.
It was always neglected. That's funny. I felt the neglect.
Shiny
but they had they said
they were going for a certain moisture content in it, and then they had machines to tell. It just made me think of the good old Agtron.
So they were checking for moisture content. That's
yes, yeah, they had it spread out on the ground, and then when it got to a certain content, then they were packaging it up.
Oh, interesting, huh? Okay.
I mean, I think it was still in the. It was still like in the pulpy phase. It wasn't.
Oh,
it wasn't
so
like
it was-
the actual green beans.
It was the cherries then.
It was the cherries. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen that. I remember in Capilene when they used to send us pictures and stuff where they would do that because then you have to hope that it doesn't rain and you're covered. Yeah, no, I remember. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Then I thought you meant the roasted coffee was laying out. I was like, what is this?
No, that'd be weird.
I have not heard of this. Isn't this dry enough?
They said they actually sent some of their coffee to a processor somewhere north of them to get to do the wet method actually, which they didn't have any of that there to try. I would have liked to have tried that. Have the cherry actually dry on that.
Yeah.
But,
okay. Also, overall, this was not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's, especially for this style of roast and this roast process, I think it's a good representation of that.
Yeah.
For my, same with you, my personal preference, I would like it a little bit darker.
Right.
Just because that's where I would go, because some of that fruitiness, like I said, doesn't always resonate as well. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, who knows? Maybe if you go a little darker, then you lose everything and it's just kind of bland. But like I said, yeah, overall, this is, totally, like I said,
that's why
definitely a good representation and no faults, as we always used to say. Right?
Correct. I'll use this for my
correct.
frack pack. Wait, no.
Oh God. Get some KB 500 out
KB,
here.
a little KB 500.
KB 500.
KB, KC,
KC.
CACAA,
CLLA.
MD, MDA, MDC,
CLLA.
MDB, MDC, FRDD,
FRDD. Yeah. FRD.
1865.
Yeah, that one went away.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of those.
Because
a lot of that got
1865
shrunk
was really light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that was why that was like 430, I think, right?
I can't remember what temperatures we shouldn't be giving out here live on the air.
Yeah. You said it's not even there anymore. You said it went away.
As far as I know, but I'm not there anymore, so I don't know. Maybe they brought it back. Woo woo! Good afternoon, Crocodile. How's it going? It is good to see you, as always. I know what you're saying, and I understand it too.
Oh,
I know what
SF.
you're saying. I don't know why you're saying
The
it.
SF roast.
Well, that was the San Francisco's. That was
San Francisco Bar and Grill.
or 10, something like that. I was right in that area.
You would like 34. Yeah.
Yep.
And then flavor roast.
Yep.
Good times.
All right, let's start a coffee roaster.
I have a little one at home.
Do you ever use it?
I have not.
I remember you got a bunch of green.
I used it. Yeah, no, I still have that green. I'm aging it.
Might be worth something.
I'm aging it to perfect. Yeah, there's some. There's some varieties in there.
Oh man,
so
that's
yes.
funny.
Speaking, you mentioned Capilene. I was reading an article about
Capilene?
the tepache. The fermented pineapple beverage, and they were talking about.
I think
pineapples.
I think I have recipes for that on here.
Pineapples from Nayarit.
Oh, that's
which
cool.
is where
we have had some of those pineapples.
That's true. Oh wow, yeah.
We have actually eaten those pineapples. They were brought back to us.
Is
they
he
were
still
delicious.
around?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. Could look.
Oh
look
man,
on the internet. See if there's a website still going.
Our late founder.
Oh
gosh.
Oh God, no, that's not it. Whoops. God, I'm terrible at typing today. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, upgraded the website a little bit. Well, maybe not too much. Never mind. I take it back.
Was Arbuckle still doing that?
It was. Oh
At that
gosh,
time?
they have music playing already. All right, easy there.
Oh, well.
Settle down. I do not know. I'm not there anymore.
I'm glad. No, at that time. I'm not asking for current.
Oh, okay. Yes.
At that time, and then, well, maybe you would know, but maybe you wouldn't.
Well, which is it? What do I know or what don't I know?
At your last time there, were you still?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, we were.
That wasn't that long ago. Actually, no, it's weird now.
Longer
That was
ago than you think.
5 years ago now. Huh?
Yeah.
It was right before the.
It was the end of. Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah. Because somebody asked me today about, we have these Trader Joe's Pringles. They're called saddles or
Tringles.
whatever. Yeah. But someone asked me.
Oh, saddles. That's clever.
Yeah. She's like, are these new? And I said, no, we've had those at least 5 years. And I know that because when the pandemic hit, I was buying those pocket, and I would have we'd split a can of those every night. Just Well, yeah, and we've talked about this because, like, oh well, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Let's eat today. Yeah, I was drinking more beer, and we were eating cookie dough and having snacks, and it's like,
I long for the pandemic.
This has to stop.
This has to stop.
It
looks like we're going to make it. We probably should stop.
Oh no! Now I can't shed those unwanted pounds and inches.
It looks like we're going to survive. We probably should stop.
Yeah.
We probably should slow down. All right. Should we have the next beverage?
I think we should.
We've got it in the refrigerator right here. We joked about this last week.
Yes.
And I talked about it on stream yesterday with everybody because it's nice on Wednesday when we kind of know what we're doing. Like I keep promoting because people will ask about like, oh, is the podcast tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah. And I pull up my phone like, hey, and this is what we're having. We're having this. I was already talking about the thing for next week. Like I said, the beverage, like I said, possibly doing the mixed drink as well. But yeah, so we kind of joked about this one last week that it's a cider.
The Cialis cider.
It's a hard cider. I'm late. How are we doing tonight? Mitch, we're doing very well. It is wonderful to see you, Mitch of the 750,000 Flex. The Mitch Flex requesting.
Misled Mitch. Oh, wait, no.
No, not misled. I currently do not have it open anymore till we finish this one.
Ah, yes.
So it is off at the moment.
Good.
So we'll figure out from there what happens.
Somebody else is going to have a better Flex.
Maybe we should. Actually, you know what it should be? Whoever redeems the Flex, they are the ones that have to do the next Flex.
Ah, yes.
So we need a picture then of we'll need
Flex
to get
redemption.
Jabs in here because we missed Jabs. So we need Jab the Flex, and then we need, or maybe then it's a picture competition. You flex against that other person.
No, God, no.
Does anyone else like this?
Terrible direction.
I think I went the right direction. So
I'm out.
And you don't have to flex your arm. You can flex whatever you feel the most confident in. Could be a thigh.
I'm flexing my mind right now.
Could be your cheeks, whichever ones you choose. Like whatever. We'll work on it. So it's a community flex. That's it. And then eventually it's like 15 pictures. Then you're in the middle. Like, I think this could be a thing. We just have to keep doing this
flex
for a while.
for fantasy.
All right, so I'll lower the point of the flex. So we'll make it even lower. So we have more people sending.
No. I notice you're not throwing yourself into the flex conversation.
It could be, that's what it could be. There's a lower point flex, and that's you send us a picture of you flexing. And if you want the higher point one, then Keith flexes with you.
No, I want to be removed from any kind of flexing.
We'll work on it. So
Flex
anyway,
for fantasy.
back to the cider at hand. Normally this would be a hard cider. Actually, let's just get it up on the screen.
Do they have
right
their
here.
own
Golden State cider?
Yeah, they do, I think. Okay.
Dry and mighty, and then they also have one that's mighty dry, which is hilarious to me.
Oh, really?
I swear to you, because I almost grabbed the wrong graphic because there's a mighty dry and this is dry and mighty. This one is it's alcohol has been removed, so that's why we were joking last week that it's actually a flaccid cider.
Flaccid cider. Comes with a side of
what?
Your favorite
blue pill? What are we talking?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You drop it in and
and it fizzles.
That's how you make it a hard cider. And since it's 0.0,
we each get to have
we
one.
each have a can. Hopefully it's worthy of us each having a can.
That's true.
But
60 calories, 1 serving per container. Dry and mighty alcohol removed cider is a bright, crisp, and juicy de-alcoholized. Is that a real freaking word? Cider with less than 0.5% alcohol without sacrificing balance, quality, or taste. Gluten-free, vegan-friendly, no added sugars, no concentrates.
It's not vegan. It's just friendly to vegans.
Yeah, exactly.
We are accepting and we want them here.
This one's vegan aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hits you in the face. Do you have any other versions of ciders from this company at Trader Joe's?
We do not.
And this is not Trader Joe's exclusive.
No.
You can go to their website, ! Beverage Command and chat if you want to see some more stuff. They do a bunch of different ciders, seasonal things, year-round things, like all kinds of stuff. So, oh, you've actually had this. Nice. The Flex Fray. Did you like it, Crocodile? That's the question. I had this once and never again.
Yeah.
Oh, recently. Cool. You're doing. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. They have to, Golden State Cider, they have to be in California. Sonoma County. There we go.
It's almost like Trader Joe's sells a sparkling apple juice.
So that's this?
It's almost this. Yeah.
It's that with a 0.5% of alcohol.
And it's probably like $3 for 25 ounces. So.
Oh, what are these? I didn't even
$3.
Oh.
For 16 ounces. Yeah.
Okay. I do try most non-alcohol things like this, but I rarely buy them twice, at least so far. Okay. Interesting. Aroma is nice. Apples, almost kind of Sauvignon Blanc kind of nose or something like that. Like it's that kind of like fruit with Even though there's no alcohol in it, there's something in there that makes me think of it. Like maybe it's just the fermentation.
Yeah.
That could be what they're going for. Because
probably.
we were kind of joking about like, you could make this without the alcohol. So what did you, so it's like you want all of that flavor that maybe comes from the fermentation process, from the yeast, all those things. And then when you pull the alcohol back out, you're still left with those flavors, I'm guessing is the
Alcohol, get
idea.
out.
Yeah.
We don't need you anymore.
I feel bad for the alcohol. Oh, wow. That's tart. Holy business. Oof. Might have been just we had coffee, so give me a few sips. But that is my initial first reaction. That is tart. That's almost got like some lemon or something. What else does it say? All that's in here?
Yeah, it says it's apple driven.
Less than 0.5% alcohol by 6.1% volume. What does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? Are they saying that it was 6.1% and they took it down to 0.5%? Exclamation point beverage command in chat. Go to the website.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder like if their regular version is 6.1.
Do they have regulars?
Oh, I thought you said they had.
Spirits? I just said they have a bunch of ciders. I didn't know if they were all. Let's look at this Jamaica one. Okay. So they have other things that have full amount of alcohol in it. The full alcohol. Oh, they have a brute.
By Fabergé.
By Fabergé.
Brute. By Fabergé.
Ginger grass.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds interesting. Cold pressed West Coast apples, ginger root from Fuji, and lemongrass from Thailand. Oh,
okay.
6.1% alcohol by volume. Interesting. Okay, so here's Mighty Dry.
Okay. Down
6.1%.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's
so
what
they
that
do
means.
the exact same recipe. They have a Mighty Dry, which is normally 6.1% alcohol. The dry and Mighty, 0.5%. Okay, we figured that out.
Be nice to have them side by side. Damn it.
You have both of them? No. 100% fresh, cold pressed West Coast apples. Fermented with champagne yeast. Oh, that's probably what I'm picking up on there.
Gently dealcoholized, not aggressively, not angrily dealcoholized.
Gently dealcoholized to remove the alcohol. The non-alcoholic cider is. All right, should we look up how they actually do that? How do they remove alcohol?
Yeah, that still is always intriguing to me, and I still don't fully have a grasp of what actually happens.
Vacuum distillation, reverse osmosis, fermenting at a low temperature, blending ingredients, keeving, stopping fermentation early. It's probably the first one.
Keeving, you say?
Reverse osmosis, though, can remove some fruity aromas and accentuate unpleasant odors. Interesting. Maybe they don't do that. See if this place says. Cider Taproom. About. Golden State Cider. Our goal is this. It's all about the apple. Giving back. Doing our part. California Redwoods. Joshua Tree. Wow, they do a lot of conservation efforts and stuff. That's cool.
I like it. It's really good. Yeah, it is. It definitely makes your mouth water. There's some nice apple to it.
Definitely get that. It's, yeah.
Apples are
good, crisp,
core.
kind of Granny Smith apple. And then it's like that champagne yeast is really hitting there.
Apples are at the core of everything.
That's something we would write.
Yeah, I love it.
From orchard to impact.
I'm assuming Planty's talking about your shirt.
Well, look at that fancy shirt. Probably is talking about this fancy shirt. Luma.
I've been looking at that. For some reason, I thought it might have been a Modern Times beer at one time, but no.
It almost looks like it, but no, it's like the New York skyline. It's from, there's a festival that's every year in New York. It's a projection art festival. So on the buildings and stuff, they have these giant lasers and they project different artwork and stuff. And
laser.
Yeah, laser.
I revisited the Austin Powers. Did we talk about that last week?
I don't
can't
think
remember.
So.
Yeah, it was good to. It was on all of a sudden on TV, and I still like that. Actually, I like 1 and 2.
First two are excellent. The third one I could do without.
Faja. Yeah, that's a little bit. I don't need that one. But
laser beams, exactly.
Yes.
There are a couple
Oh my
ways to remove
God.
caffeine from coffee, right, Keith? Are there ways to remove caffeine from coffee?
Oh my gosh, what's Baker doing? Yeah, there are a few ways to do that. Absolutely.
Plenty
The
of things to
EA,
do.
ethyl acetate.
Yep.
And also the Swiss water process. There's one other one in there too, I think.
There is one with
Swiss
CO,
water-
there's a CO2 process
That's
as
right.
well.
Swiss water. EA was used most often.
Yep.
That was
Because it's a fruit juice
derivative.
right.
And the Swiss water process was just very expensive, but had to be used with organic coffee.
Correct. This is the
Yeah.
only method that was organic.
SWP.
There was some people did a not Swiss. We had some decaf that was also just a water process as well. It was
Okay.
not specifically Swiss and it wasn't organic, but it was a water process.
Oh, okay.
Similar, but just didn't have the organic certification behind it. And then that's the caffeine that when they remove all that caffeine, they take that caffeine and that's what goes in your sodas and stuff where they get the caffeine.
Oh, yes. Very true.
It's a little known fact that I always need to have a tasting room
Planty's
know it
right.
all.
Yeah.
Planty, it's good to see you though. Yes, and
Wave.
this is the shirt I picked for today. That was nice.
And so did that event happen recently? Or?
September, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Planty sends me a picture. He's like, "What do you think of shirts?" And these are cool. He's like, "All right, I'll send you a shirt." I'm like, okay.
Wow.
I'm like, nice. They're super comfy too. Like they're really nice. It's like a really nice, like comfortable.
The kind of shirt you should flex in.
And you do the cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Or it like just drops down and swings back like a swing, like on a rope or something. My partner is the merch manager and I work the event. See, there you go.
I still remember years ago, Arnold Schwarzenegger being like on Johnny Carson or something like that. And he talked about
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he talked about they
The
were talking
key
about
flex?
exercising. No, and he said, and he I don't know if he asked him his routine or there was something he said, but then Arnold said, "Well, first you pump up the bicep," and he blew into his thumb and he flexed. And I was like, I just thought that was so cool.
That's pretty
'cause,
funny.
yeah, first you have to blow up the bicep. I was like, oh my god,
Suji, thank you for the Keith Flex on-screen celebration. Look at that.
on-screen celebration.
Yeah, if it's on the, can't see it because it was on the other little monitor thing. But yeah, there's when you do the on-screen celebration, it puts that emote everywhere on the channel, just like jumping
Oh,
around.
geez.
So Sushi picked the Keith Flex. So you get the Keith Flex on-screen celebration.
On-screen celebration.
This is good. This is good. I don't know. I think I've liked some of the other ones better. Like, either the Excelsior one or something like that we've had. I think
Excelsior!
yeah, that we had. That one was good. Which one was that?
Yeah.
What's the name of that company? Because we've had like a couple things
Shilling.
from them. Shilling Hard Cider. That we
Yes.
like them. Two Towns we've liked.
Yeah.
The Prickly Pear.
Yeah,
and-
the shilling we liked. We had the one last year that had the koala on it, and we had the one this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
I think we did the strawberry. Did we do the rhubarb one?
Rhubarb?
Strawberry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
we did
yeah.
that, and then we've also done. There was like the blackberry pear, and also the seasonal one will probably be coming out. I would guess soon. The cider.
Ooh, did we try that one?
Yeah, we did. We were like,
Damn it.
yeah, I know. It was
Now we
good.
don't get to try it again.
Well, we can try it again if you want. Yeah, but I think, especially if you have to have more non-alcoholic options for people and you want to have something that, I think you could find something like this and it doesn't have to be a de-alcoholized cider per se.
Yeah.
It could be a sparkling apple juice. Like we have that, the Honey Crisp sparkling juice, apple juice, and that's really good. That comes out during the holidays. But I think this is good. I like it. It's
I do
definitely
too.
making
And
my
I
mouth
think
water.
it does. I would agree. Like, I think initially on the surface, you're like, well, wouldn't I just buy a sparkling apple juice or something like that?
Right.
And just have literally zero alcohol. This definitely has more of an actual hard cider flavor. So if you did like that flavor at one point or still want that kind of flavor, there is something different about this in them actually making it this way
Yeah.
and then taking it back out. So I definitely commend them for that. And it's good. I would buy more of these for sure. I would probably lean toward the ones with alcohol in them because usually I like those too.
Yeah.
This
But it
is
definitely
close
has, it
enough.
has good flavor. So
Honey Crisp. Oh, crisp apple.
yeah, it's going to be apple season.
I always liked doing we used to go there's some like farms and stuff like that around there.
Yeah.
It used to be fun going out we used to do the pumpkin picking every year and stuff. But then there
Yeah.
was some that was nice where they had lots of different things. Like if you go to Apple Annie's or some of the other places,
Yeah, get some
It was
veggies and-
you could get apples, you could get veggies, all those kinds of things. You could do the picking, like the orchard picking stuff. I always think that's kind
Or
of
they'd
fun.
have like their jams and different things you
Yeah.
could get like that. Yeah, that was always That was
That
always
was
fun.
always fun. Yeah.
I enjoyed those. If anything, it's just like a little day trip. We used to do those like
Yeah,
on
you kind of get out like a little bit
the fall break and stuff like that, and just
slightly
get
out of the
away.
country. It's a little cooler even on hotter days here. It's a little cooler going that
Yeah.
direction.
Little adventure, a little drive, and getting out of town. So
What'd be nice to do is like we should do something like that, but then stop at like some of the wineries down there. Like that'd be kind of fun. We should do a
I
trip
would like to.
that.
One of my coworkers a month or so ago went on there was like a destination wine tasting or something down. It was like a 3 or 4 or 5 course meal.
Oh, okay.
And they had wine paired with it, and they sat outside a table, and it sounded like it was really, really cool.
Do an About Beverages road trip. I think that would be fun. I don't know, like.
Well, we're
if the video
trying
stuff
to manifest the other one.
Yeah, but that would be fun. Like just like the two of us, because obviously, I don't think our significant others, neither of them are hugely into wine. But I think like you and I are like, hey, it's Sunday, let's go like drive. We're gonna like drive. You could go in, we could like take and then come out and then like record something. Be like, all right, we were just in there. What did you think of it? Yeah, what did you think of this? Oh, we bought 2
Well, you
bottles.
guys used to do that. I remember back in the day, you guys had gone down to Sonoyta or somewhere and got.
Yeah, we just
things
went in
and-
a couple
yeah.
of random like tasting rooms and stuff. Phone should be able to get you good. It's true. Like, I mean, we literally could be live on Twitch, driving around on our phone, like drive down there and talk and have conversation, and then stop at places and stuff. Yeah, you literally could do that. Yeah. You could very easily turn it into shorts for sure.
Well, I'm not going to wear long pants. Oh wait, no.
At least not this time of year.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's. Is it Buc-ee's? Is it Busey's? How do you say that? Is it Buc-ee's?
I don't know
Is
what
it
that is.
Busey's? It's the restaurant where there is.
Busey's.
I don't even know what it is exactly. I've just seen the picture of it, and then when you're driving out to California, is Buc-ee. Okay, I thought it was like Buc-ee's. The cojones on an organization that their billboard says 900 miles the other way. That's like how they're like. They actually like tell you that it's like super far the other way, but that's how confident they are that their place is good.
Well, maybe when you're going back,
It could be.
and you're like, "Oh, I'm going back. Oh, it's only 400 now." Yeah.
I've never eaten their sushi. Have you ever eaten one of those?
I don't even know if I've seen that.
It's got like a giant, like here, I'll bring it up here so you can see.
I just know the thing. 62 miles.
Did you
away.
ever do that?
No.
I feel. Oh,
But I
was
thought
gonna
somebody
I could've
did.
I could have sworn that you did.
Alana
If you
or
want to cheat
somebody
yourself,
did.
you can look it up.
The thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, they're building one in Buckeye.
Bucky and Buckeye.
Yeah, that's hilarious. See, so this is it.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
You've never seen that? There's billboards
No.
on the way out to California.
No, we haven't driven out to California in a little while.
Committed to providing a clean, friendly, and in-stock experience for our customers.
1982. Okay. Ever since
I
our
don't even know
consent?
what they are. What do they make?
Gas
And they could.
and a car wash.
About Bucky's fuel. So there's fuel there. World record holder. Locations, contributions, vendors. Never closed. 8 million gas pumps, clean bathrooms. Oh, fuel types, find a car wash. It's food though, isn't it? That's what I always hear people like talking about. Oh, okay. Are they just like a, what's the ones we have here? The QT. This is like a QT.
Oh.
Do you have QT? You have
Quick
QTs.
Trip.
You have Quick Trips, right? Sushi in Phoenix?
Oh yeah, it's definitely Quick Trips in Phoenix.
You had me a clean bathroom. You are definitely. We were talking. Oh, the other day, it was like a week ago when I was streaming. I'm sitting here and like right up there above the window, there's a moth. It's just sitting there. So I kept telling people in chat, I'm like, it's still looking at me. It hasn't moved yet. Like it's there. Like if all of a sudden you just see me like do something like, it's coming at me. That's what's going on. Clothes, food, but much bigger, much. Oh, interesting. Okay. So they have clothes and things too. Okay. But it kept being up there. And so Planty was talking about in chat then I guess he was doing some laundry and like a cricket came out and he said he shrieked and sent Justin coming down the stairs. I was like, you said cricket, right? He's like, it was coming at me. I was like, okay. Your wife will be happy to know. We've had a few crickets in the house lately. I've actually saved them and put them outside.
That's what she does.
Which is not something I would have done. But
I
now
know.
I'm trying to bring good karma that like then, although then on top of that, the last like week I have found 2 small, not tarantulas.
Scorpions.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
2 small scorpions
in the house. Oh,
There
okay.
was one by the door, by the side door.
Okay.
And I like just happened to look, well, because I was hearing like there was a cricket in the house. Like, where's this cricket? Like one of those, you're like, I can hear it. I'm like looking for it, like, and you get near it and then it stops.
Oh yeah.
And like, well, I know it's over here, but I just happened to look. Planty shriek never. Yeah, Planty was quickly clutching pearls as the cricket came after him. But no, like I said, so I was like, and so I just happened to like look like this. And I had my flashlight kind of on, and I looked down. I was like, what? And it was really small, which those is even worse supposedly.
Yeah,
because they don't know how to only use so much of their venom.
With the
or
snakes,
whatever.
I know that's the way it is. Yeah,
but like, yeah, so I killed it and whatever. And then like literally 2 days later, I was walking down the hallway here, the street, and like right in the middle of the floor, just really tiny again. I don't know where it came, and I was like, well, we've been doing a lot of things, like I'll spray it with like soap, so then usually they can't move or they kind of slows them down, which is a good trick.
Give them a little bath.
Basically, so I did that. It like didn't even move. I was like, is it already dead? Like what's going on? Oh, so I threw it away.
Do you guys get sprayed at all? Or?
No, never have.
Oh.
I've thought about it. I actually bought stuff. I was going to do it myself, just to do it around the perimeter, because we don't really we usually don't too bad, other than a roach here and there, which is kind of, I mean, that's gross too, but
Happens.
But yeah, you guys don't have scorpions then, right? Have you ever seen?
We do. Usually they're like dead in the garage if we get them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually that's where I'll see them. I think we may have had one in the house, one or two here or there, but nothing, nothing huge. Well, there was a tarantula while Pocket was working on in the front yard a few weeks back. Just came and hung out with her. So, but
they're outside. I leave them alone.
Yeah. Oh no, they're usually good.
I think they are, right?
I just want to keep them away from the tarantula hawks, which are mean.
Oh, those are those like bugs, right?
And they lay
I've seen that fight and they sting.
They paralyze the tarantula, and the tarantula is basically alive.
Yeah.
While it's a host to tarantula hawk eggs. And all that stuff's going on. And I think they feed off of them too.
Don't think I've seen one at our house. I'm glad you haven't. Like, so we literally have had, I think since we have lived here, which has been many, many years, that is probably the most, like I maybe have seen a scorpion like one other time, and we had a tarantula outside like one time. We've had a couple snakes here and there. Like,
and that was Klaus Meine.
Yeah. That was right. Man, that would have been great.
We got scorpions.
I walked out there and it's like, here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Not in the house, you son of a bitch.
That seems like that'd be one of those commercials that they used to,
just stings you.
Where they used to have, but we have a rat problem. And then it was rat.
The band.
Yeah, we've got scorpions. Yeah.
Here I am. As he's balding and his curly hair is flowing down.
Fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
Understand. Yes, we all love our lives. Understand. Scorpions, tarantulas, it's too wild for me. Watch the video on those bugs. Yeah, I remember seeing a video about that too. Yeah. This is a creepy topic, but I do love Klaus. As long as that's who it was. And I sprayed him down with soap and I picked him up.
Yeah. You gave Klaus a bath. I did. Gave him his cup and sent him to bed. Oh wait, no, that's
what
Cindy
was the song I asked you about by the Scorpion? I was like, oh, have you ever heard this song? You're like, what? And it was like, it's literally the same title as some other pop song. And it was like, I remember, and I was like, because I played it for you, and you're like, oh, that's not that song. And I was like, yeah, I didn't think it was, but I'm trying to remember what it was because it was at one of the parties. It's like a year or two, it was a while ago.
Oh wow!
But it was something because I had heard because like they did it performing it with an orchestra. I was like, oh, this is really pretty. And I had you play, and you're like. And you're like, wait, what is that called again? I said, you're like, well, there's a pop song that has that same like title.
Gosh, I vaguely remember
I don't know if it
that.
had woman in the title or it was like, I can't. I'll have to look for it at some point. But
Caribbean Queen.
It is. It is not. Although that song is 40 years old now.
Yeah, I know. 40 years.
I got a video the other day that was songs that are now 40 years old. It was that. And
When Doves Cry, the Purple Rain soundtrack's 40 years old.
That was on there, yeah. No Woman, No Cry. No, it was not that. Bean, how's it going? It is good to see you.
No Cry.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Oh, that's Bob Marley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. That's 40 years ago I graduated high school.
Get down.
Oh.
Song is 50 years. That one would definitely be older than that. I'm trying to think of what was also on that list of songs that were. I mean, there's obviously a ton of songs, but yeah, the Caribbean Queen.
I just called to say I love you.
Probably.
And the song by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, wait. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. No, I think like Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. I want to say
not quite.
No, not quite. Okay.
85.
Okay.
Coming up on 40 years because it was like spring of 85.
Maybe someone else by one of those duo male bands.
Oh, Wham was
maybe
that
might have
Wake Me Up Before You
Go
Go came out in 80. That album came out in 84.
Do Do you watch college football? Justin has a question. Sometimes, not a lot. I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try and answer depending on what the question is. If it's like, how does someone score a touchdown? Then like maybe we could draw up a gameplay or something.
Yeah, we might.
Yes, I remember 85 like it was yesterday. Good times. I was a good swimmer. You were good. I think I know what that means. You weren't even born yet,
okay,
or just being about to be born.
That's 85. Yeah,
that's what everyone loves to flex their ages.
Bruce Springsteen, born in the USA, was 84.
Oh, okay.
Well,
might as well just look up songs. Oops. Songs from 1984. 100 best singles of 1984.
Heartbeat City.
Here we go. Rolling Stone has us right here. Cheap Sunglasses at Night. Yeah. Corey Hart.
The Warrior.
You do. Shooting at the Warrior.
Yeah. Shooting at the Walls of Heartache. Bang, bang.
You spin
That's
me right
wrong.
around.
That was 85.
What?
Unless it came out in England or something in 84. That was a hit in the United States in 85.
Life up here wasn't dangerous missing.
And I.
Peter Wolf, Lights Out.
But unironically, it is my birthday. Lights Out.
Wait, it is your birthday today?
Blast.
Happy birthday, Bean. Big old 28. Happy.
Oh, yeah. Rick Springfield, definitely.
Happy birthday, Bean.
Somebody.
What are you doing for your birthday? Are you doing anything special this weekend? What do you think about PAC Mountain West Conference Saga Drama Fiasco? I'm against it.
I don't.
No.
Any fiasco.
I'm against any fiasco. You went out for sushi with Lefty? Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome, Bean. Congratulations. Oh, happy birthday again. That's fucking awesome. And sushi, always a great option.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I'm familiar. What fiascos are, if you're talking about like just the Pac-12, like basically being dissolved into other conferences, I think that stuff is stupid. It's kind of annoying. Like I said, these conferences are now like 30 teams deep. It's basically like just make it the NFL at this point.
Right. You've got big, or
we're
you
the
got
Big
SEC,
12,
or you
right.
got, and they're. I like it when there's more regional, but
I do too.
It's
like,
all
I
about
think it's
money,
more interesting.
so.
But yeah, it's just a money thing. If there's anything more specific than that, I'm not as on top of it or familiar with it. The conference realignment. Yeah, I was not a fan of any of that, like any of that stuff in general. Like a lot of those, like I said, those stuff was getting way too big as it was. Love playing California teams as a Virginia Tech fan. Not, yeah, exactly. That's not, and especially now, like, and part of it is because of the history. Like you have a history with all these other teams that you play that, you like, you still hate ASU or you hate as U of A fans, or you're like, Oregon, like you have that, that cool rivalry stuff that's like kind of all gone now for the most part. You'll form some new rivalries here and there, but it's not like, Kansas State, I'm coming for them. Like, I don't care. Like I don't know.
I think that's who we lost to last.
I know. That's why. That's
okay.
The first one that came to mind.
Now that, we have.
Oh, Mother's Talk. Tears for Fears.
No.
I love that Keith is here to correct Rolling Stone.
Well, I'm just, and once again, I don't know. Maybe these albums were released in.
I wonder if they're doing it based on album or are they doing it.
But that album didn't come out until and
Depeche
that was
Mode, People Are People.
No,
it said number 13.
I know. That was out in 85.
Let's try this. Oops.
Depeche Mode.
Yeah. People are people.
Once again, it's a lot of these are English songs, so maybe they were released in their country in 84 and they were top there, and that's
March 12th, 1984.
And that could be when it was released there. I'm just saying.
Well, that's probably what they're going by then.
Okay, very good. That's not when it was a hit here.
Oh,
yes,
that's true. Especially the title of the article saying, well, maybe it was a hit there. 100 best singles of 1984. So I guess that was the single from 1984.
I don't agree with that.
Bon Jovi, Runaway.
That I don't know as much about. State of Shock. Yeah.
You okay with that one?
I'm okay with that one.
I graduated in 1985. I know all this shit. I have an excessive amount of 1980s trivia in my head. Yeah, you and Keith would destroy probably on Jeopardy.
That's a great song. That was 84.
Girls with Guns by Tommy Shaw.
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds
very
like a terrible song.
You probably would think so.
Okay.
But our brother liked it.
Though. Okay, really?
I had that 45. It's very synth heavy.
Laid Back White Horse.
If you want to ride. Yeah, there you go. Bruce.
Cover Me.
Jenny.
Jenny. Steve
Oh,
Perry, Oh Sherry.
Baker's favorite.
Oh Sherry.
Oh, she loves that song.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know how that song goes.
Yes, you do.
You don't know Steve Perry solo stuff.
You should have been gone. Knowing how
Wait, I
Man.
only know that because of basketball.
Oh, is that from basketball?
In basketball, they're like shooting outside and they're like one of their psych outs is Steve Perry. And then at some point someone walks in and all of a sudden they're just outside. You just hear in the background someone go, "You should have been gone." Like he does. And I've just always associated those two things forever. I knew I liked you, Crocodile. Unsub, unfollow. No, if Keith knows it, at least just still say subbed and follow for him.
See, there's Baker.
Lose all the Robert Loggia privileges. I don't think I've ever listened to that.
See, Baker contributed. See, oh yeah, no, she hated that. She's like, he's not going to have a voice in 10 years. His voice will be gone. And actually, she's quite prophetic. He kind of did lose his voice there for a little while.
One of my superpowers is hearing a song and being able to place the year. I'm good from 76 to 94 or so. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Stuck
And
on
I'm
you?
just talking about when it was popular
Stuck
here in the
on
States.
you.
Yeah, that's right.
Got a feeling down deep in the soul.
Album came out in 83, but that was a
Is I'm
song.
on my way. Good and useless. I mean, you could win a lot of free drinks at bar trivia, though. Pointer Sisters, Jump for My Love.
Yeah, came out right around the same time as the other jump.
Police Wrapped Around Your Finger.
See, a lot of these are good.
Brian Adams' Run to You. Run to You is a classic.
Yeah, that's 8. Yeah.
REM So Central Rain. I don't know that song.
Oh, see, they played that song on one of the stations at work, and I was like, "Who is this?" And then someone was like, "It's REM." So, I'll only part. I'm sorry. It's very it gets in your
Diana
head.
Ross, Swept Away. John Lennon. Nobody told me the Beatles were breaking up. Was the name of the full song. Parentheses.
Nobody told
Jocelyn
me I
Brown?
have a posthumous top 5 hit in 1984.
Oh, I
I
hadn't
don't
thought
know.
about that.
I don't know
Somebody
who that
else's guy, Jocelyn
I
Brown.
just don't know who that is.
Robin Gibb, Boys Do Fall in Love.
Don't
Is
really
that
know that song very well.
Bee Gees for?
Yeah.
Were the brothers?
Yeah,
The brothers Gibb.
Barry, Robin, and Maurice.
Oh, that's all. Now that's a good song.
That was actually released end of 83, but does go into 84, so I'll allow it.
You'll Keith will allow it. This is going to be our thing next week. We're going to have Keith review Rolling Stone lists based on
Pretty in
American.
Pink soundtrack is actually 1986.
Oh, you're getting way down the list there. We're only at 79. We're just going through
Yeah.
this really quick. Oh, You Might Think was a great video
That was
by
a
the
great
Cars.
video,
I
too.
love that one.
Yeah.
Top is so inaccurate once you're past like number 50. Yeah, that's true. I mean, these are all the old ones. Out of Touch.
Yep.
I love this song actually. Does that surprise you that I like a Hall & Oates song?
No, because I know you also, is it you or a brother who likes Private Eyes?
Oh, that's good.
Underrated. He's like, one of you said, Private Eyes, underrated.
I think this song might be underrated.
So,
You're out of touch.
So Private Eyes
Yeah.
was number 1.
Oh, okay.
And then Olivia Newton-John was number 1 for 10 weeks with Physical. And the song that took over the number 1 spot after was I Can't Go For That. So it was Hall & Oates.
No, I can't.
Olivia. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. I can't go for
General Public, Tenderness.
Tenderness. Where is it?
Billy Joel, Uptown Girl. Unfortunate. I feel
Yeah.
that's 8. Oh, there it even,
83
look, it even
into
says right
84.
there. It's song
Yeah.
released in 83.
There we go. Okay.
Came to be more popular so it was co video with Christy Brinkley.
Yeah.
He married in 85. Cars, great band
I
to listen
could
to.
see
Super
that.
boring band to see. That sounds accurate. Have you, obviously, did you see them live? Jay Blackfoot, Taxi? Def Leppard, Bringing on the Heartbreak, of course. Twisted Sister, Jelly Bean, Sidewalk Talk?
Yeah.
Midnight Star, No Parking on the Dance Floor?
No parking, baby.
Too many dicks on
No
the dance floor.
parking on
Too
the
many
dance.
Oh, wait,
That was probably the inspiration.
Ray Parker Jr., Ghostbusters?
Well, we know that was 84.
Yeah. Van Halen, Hot for Teacher? Accurate. Madonna, Like a Virgin?
And that's 84 into 85, but yes.
Elton John, I guess that's why they call the blues, which makes me think of Family Guy. They used that at some point.
Yeah, that was barely into 84, I think. But yeah, actually, yeah.
But
early
1983 is Too Lows for Zero
Yeah.
Reunited. Okay.
84. Yeah. That's a good song, actually.
Still haven't seen the latest Ghostbusters movie. I heard it was pretty good. I think Planterman saw it. Did see the Cars live like 84, 85. Their stage show was pretty boring. They just kind of stood there, needed a much better stage director. They're like, you might think I'm foolish. Self-control. Matthew Wilder, Break My Stride. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
That's him. And then he went on to produce No Doubt.
Oh, okay.
The
I can
first big album.
see those vibes. ZZ Top, Legs. Animotion, Obsession. You're my obsession. Is it that one?
That's that one. That was
83
more,
Stripper.
That was more
Punk
85 though.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Owner of a Lonely Heart.
83 into 84, yes.
They're taking a lot
On
of
the
land.
cusp.
Why did they
That's
just
okay.
It's
all
so funny,
right.
though. It's
No,
like,
no,
why,
we'll allow
there's
that.
plenty in
It
84.
was.
I know, but why
was.
did I'm not saying you. I'm saying this
Yeah.
list. Like,
Yeah.
why didn't they literally go hard with 84? Because they could have done plenty.
Well, it's kind of hard to break that off. Like even like when Casey Kasem would do their top 100 of a certain year, they like went from I think November of the previous year till.
I mean, it's kind of like how
so you
Oscars
have
does
to,
it. You've
yeah,
got
you
that
have
kinda,
to have a cutoff
That's
somewhere.
fair.
So, yeah.
Still haven't seen the. I read that one.
Oh.
Pretty good. I'm loving the concert, dudes. We could do this all night. Pink Houses, John
All
Mellencamp.
night.
You okay with that?
Oh yeah.
Pat Benatar, Love Is a Battlefield. Rebby Jackson, Centipede.
Yeah, I think that was around that
Do
time.
you know that song? Obviously.
Barely.
Okay. I was hoping for you to break out some.
There we go.
There we go. Scorpions, number 57. Rock You Like a Hurricane. There we go. The fish is hungry. She needs to chill.
Casey Kasem. There,
There
we
you
go. Yeah.
I talked about this the other day that I actually have, I think it's Casey. It's like a top 4 and it's all on album. Like that I found it at.
I thought one of you guys had that.
Yeah. We found it at
the Goose?
like Goodwill or the Goose or something like that.
Yeah.
Bronski Beats, Small Town Boy.
Yeah, you've probably heard that.
I don't know. What was it?
It's
Like?
I wouldn't be able to do it justice.
Oh, okay.
But it's yeah.
Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. Never heard of it. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
right.
Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, Say.
It's 83 and 84. That's fine.
Please don't buy all of my song rights. Make me sad, you, motherfucker.
Oh wow.
Oh, I went. Weird Al Yankovic, Eat It. Oh, I love that. That made number 12. That's pretty good. Sherelle, I didn't mean to turn you on.
Yeah, you've heard the Robert Palmer version probably that came out in 86. That was this one came out.
Oh, that could have
first.
counted then, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Based on this
It ties
list.
together. Yeah.
Dan Hartman, I Can Dream About You.
Oh yeah.
I can dream about you.
That's a great song. I love that song.
Something tonight.
If I Can't Hold You
Oh,
Tonight.
that's it. I saw Weird Al's about to do a tour next year, like full stage tour. All right, we made it to number 50. Should we grab a beer and come back and chat some
We
more?
should.
Then? Let's
Yes,
do
we
that.
should.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to clean up some glasses, and then we'll come back for and just randomly keep going through this list for no other good reason than it's just kind of funny for some reason. And we're pausing on George Michael doing this. His Wake Me Up Before
Cuddle
You
up,
Go.
baby. Move in tight.
Wake me up before
right.
this guy goes. I think that's how the song goes, isn't it? Those are some yellow. Is he weightlifting? What are those gloves at?
Yeah. He doesn't want the calluses on his.
Doesn't want the
calluses there. No, got to protect.
Gotta protect the calluses. All right, we're gonna take a break and we will be right back with some more shenanigans.
Oh my God! Everybody's popping in.
Everybody's dancing. Come dancing is all's natural.
Gotta have my hand.
Lucky, how's it going? Frosty, how's it going? Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate it. If you missed out on
Frosty,
any of the
Lucky.
conversation earlier, we had some Kona Coffee Full City Roast brought actually from Hawaii by good friends of the show. Dropped that off for us to have. And we had that earlier. We also just had the Golden State Cider Dry and Mighty. That was the one we've been joking about. That was the flaccid cider because it was a hard cider that they actually removed the alcohol. We liked it actually
Very
quite a
good.
bit. And you could
Yeah.
tell there was a reason why they did that. So that was kind of nice. And so now we're on to the beer. And we also still have more random songs that were popular in 1984 conversation. Don't know how this actually started. Probably because I searched for something. And we're hearing Keith critique. That doesn't quite
Well,
fit
not
into
critique.
19.
That's not.
Come on,
It's
be
one
honest.
guy's opinion.
Come on.
One guy's opinion.
One guy's opinion.
One guy's failing memory.
We're in the
So-
50s. So this made it to number 1. Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go. Goes
For 3 weeks.
Okay, for 3 weeks.
November of 84. Yeah.
See, right there. So
Yeah.
almost 85. So should this have even have made it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It did.
Right?
No, it should.
Oh.
I don't care if you transcended, if you straddled a couple of years, as long as one of them is 84. If you're talking about, if you're talking about 84, hits of 84. So,
Oh man, beer time. Yeah, we can get out the beer right here after we say Huey Lewis with "If This Is It."
if this is it,
Please let
Summer of
me know
'84.
if this ain't Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, better live this. I don't know why that was. It's in
My
that.
yeah. Oh, it is vintage.
It is vintage.
We were discussing that earlier. Yeah.
8-year-old shirt.
8-year-old
right there.
shirt.
The Go-Go's Head Over Heels.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
I don't know if I know that one. I don't know much Go-Go's.
That was. I had that cassette actually. You'd probably recognize it.
Hearts without a face. I never liked Billy Idol at all.
I love that was the first song I ever really liked. By
Oh,
Billy
did
Idol.
you? Yeah,
I like that song.
I just don't
There
like.
was
I
some
just
of the
don't like
words
him
in
because
there
he
were
was like
pretty cool.
fake punk to me.
Well,
like
he
him
was
just
always
kinda-
doing the flexing.
Yeah.
The flexing. Billy Idol. We got
Billy Idol is
on
our
here.
new flex.
There we go.
Okay, we
All
need a
right.
Billy Idol
That's
flex.
right.
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, my vintage. Yeah, the Cubs hired Craig Counsell only to finish with possibly a worse record than David Ross got them
Oh,
last
really?
year. Yeah.
Is that going to be that bad? Oof.
And the Brewers hired a new manager and stayed in first place and are going to the playoffs. So.
Postpone Croter raids to watch history. Real? Is that? Wow, that's pretty cool, Lucky. That's pretty cool. Eurythmics, Here Comes the
I
Rain
heard this
again.
song today, actually.
Here comes the rain.
There's a version,
again.
not every version, but there's one version of that song that goes, here it comes again, ooh-wah.
Wait a minute. What
Yes.
version is that? Is it an
It's
album
a
version versus?
I don't know, but not every version.
Well, you have
does
the
that.
album, Keith. What
No,
is
I
it?
don't
What
have
is
the
it?
album.
You have the tape? You have
But
the
it was
cassette?
on at work
You have
today.
the
So.
8-track?
No. Eurythmics had like one top 10 hit every year in 83, 84, and 85.
Oh, okay. I would say, so Eurythmics for you probably a greatest hits album would be what you would appreciate? Or do you go any deeper
and
cuts
86
on them?
actually too, but it wasn't top 10. No, I don't know a ton of Eurythmics songs,
No.
but I liked the one that came out the following year.
Sweet Dreams.
Would I Lie to
Made
You?
Of... Oh. I don't know if I
When
know
I
what
Lied to You came out in 85. And Missionary Man was good too.
Missionary Man. No, I don't know how that one goes.
I
Oh, wait, no. Was it Missionary Man? Da 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 da. Missionary Man. No.
What was that?
Do you know that song?
Ba, 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 ba. It's
No, not
like
ba
you're
ba
doing
ba ba.
that. It's not
No.
like you're doing that.
Solitary Man. Da da da.
Oh,
da,
I
da.
get it.
I was going Missionary Man.
I'll be what I am, a
Yeah, there you
missionary
go.
man.
Missionary Man. Wow. There it is. Found it. Still better than the White Sox. Yeah, it's. I think the Cubs one was better than the White Sox, but that was it. All right. Before we even mention the next song, which is one we already talked about,
Let's start
for
it
no
all
reason.
off with this.
Time for beverage number 3. Let's see. Where is it?
Beverage
It's this
number
one
3, a
here.
local beer. Microburst.
Local-ish.
Yeah, Eloy. So-
Eloy, Arizona.
Arizona.
Ranch Hand Brewing Microburst Hazy IPA. We always talk about the key to a hazy IPA is what?
Freshness.
Yes. How fresh is this beer?
This
What day
beer
is
was
today?
canned on 9/18.
And today is the 26th, of September.
So 8 days. 8 days ago, this beer went into the can.
If we don't like it, not because it wasn't fresh enough.
Yeah, we can't really.
It'd be funny
do
if it
too
actually
much
said
better
on the
than
can, do not drink before this date. And it says like 2 weeks after.
It's
that.
too fresh.
It
Yeah.
needs to settle.
Yeah. Too
Can
fresh.
that man have sex in any other position? No, he can't, apparently. Missionary man. Da, 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 da. I'd like to lay on my back. No, it's missionary man. No, okay. And since we've had very little alcohol, if basically zero,
Yes.
you were
basically
kind
zero.
enough to bring us each
I brought
over.
it. We each have our own cans. We also love the easy opening cans. Tastes great. Less filling.
You put them deep in the fridge.
Well, I had 4 things to put in there, so
That's true. That's fair. Next song, number 45 on Rolling Stone's biggest hits from 1984 that kind of bridged 1983, 1985, maybe even into 86, apparently. Less great, more filling, right? Exactly. Billy Ocean's Caribbean Queen. No more love on the
no
road.
mas love on the road. Oh my God!
Glad I hadn't opened it
You
yet.
See, I had opened mine. If that happens to mine,
All
we're
right,
in
I already
trouble.
had too much.
Yeah,
Shannon, Give Me Tonight. I don't even know who that is.
I know who Shannon is, but I don't know that song by her. You might know "Let
Give
the Music
me
Play."
The night belongs to lovers.
You might know "Let the Music Play" by Shannon, but maybe you
Let
don't
the
know
music play.
that. Let the music play. We won't get away. You in
That sounds
1984.
a
You
little
were
familiar.
you were only 7.
I was a wee babe. Smash single Let the Music Play operates
There
in
you
the
go.
same vein. Okay. All right. Talk
That's a
Talk,
great
It's
song.
My Life.
And that
It's my life.
what
It's now or never. Oh, that's Bon Jovi.
Yeah. No, they did that song was also done by No Doubt. They
Okay,
have a
so
good
that's the
version of
song
that,
one.
too. Yeah. It's
Don't
my
you-
life.
Don't you
Yeah,
forget.
they're both good.
Oh, Easy Lover, Phil Collins and Philip Bailey.
See, that
Love
straddles
that
84
song.
into 85, but yes.
We're gonna let that one go though.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good one. That's a great
that
song.
Counts. Yeah, that's a great song.
Oh, that's a great song. You know what? Actually, I don't know why this always makes me think of it. Anytime I think of Phil Collins, I always think of that naming a movie where the musical title track soundtrack song is better than the movie itself. Always makes me think of Phil Collins.
Against All Odds.
Yeah, it's like shitty movie, amazing song.
Oh, Against All Odds should show up on this, I would think.
Okay, we might see it here
Yeah,
very
it
shortly.
better.
Who knows? Bananarama, Cruel Summer. Yeah, that's a classic. Duran Duran, The
Smells good.
Reflex.
That was their first number one song.
Ooh.
Yeah, the acid reflex.
Acid reflux.
The acid reflux.
Are they going to use that for something?
Reflux.
6.4%.
Flux.
6.4% alcohol. How much was this per the can?
This was $3.25.
Okay, just a little
So
more than the
25
cider.
cents more than the
So
cider.
if you want
yes.
alcohol, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Expertly crafted by Ranch Hand Brewing, Toltec Buttes Road.
Oh, butts.
Eloy, Arizona.
The Reflex. Yeah, that was their first number one. From Seven and the Ragged Tiger.
Ooh.
I have that on vinyl, actually.
Oh, you do? That album?
That album.
What
yeah.
album is it?
Seven and the Ragged Tiger.
What else is on there?
Another one of your favorite Duran Duran songs.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
Rio?
No, you texted me about, within the last couple of years.
Oh, shoot. Because I don't like the lyrics on it. I'm always like, these lyrics are crazy.
All of their lyrics were crazy.
Yeah, I guess. But I like his similes and everything else. God, no, I know.
The first one was Union of the Snake. And then there
Union
was
of the Snake.
That was their
Snags.
number 3.
Union of the Snags.
Why does it always have to be? Well, that was
Yeah.
On my screen on my radio it used to say Union of the Snack.
Oh, that's right.
E.
Yeah.
E.
I'm having a recorder lig wild berry hard cider. How is that, Frosty? That sounds good. Oh, what? It's the moon. It's something about a moon.
There you go.
I remember listening to that song like 3 or 4 times.
Shake up the picture, the lizard mixture with a dance. Yeah.
What is it? Oh, I can't remember this.
I light my torch and wave it for the new
moon on Monday.
New Moon on Monday.
That's
yes.
Lonely
Same album.
Satellite.
Yeah.
I don't really like, I don't own any of their albums nor of any kind, but like whenever I hear a certain, I'm like, that guy's got a voice, man. I like that. That's some good stuff. Like,
They're still doing it too, I think.
It is quite good. Are they touring?
Yeah, they've come out with stuff recently.
I like the aroma on this. This is really good. Fruity, a little dank there at the back.
I still like a good hazy IPA. There's room in my life for hazy IPAs. West Coast and all
This
the.
is nothing like a good. No,
Yeah.
nothing like a good cigar, and this is
This is not
like
a good cigar.
No, I'm kidding.
That's a great cup. What about what's in the cup?
Oh, rest in peace. That's good. That's a little milder than I thought it was going to be.
The aroma was more.
Aroma's very juicy.
Yes.
Just like just really good.
Oh,
fruit coming
Frosty's
through
giving
there.
me a share of the hazies. Okay,
Nice.
good. Yeah.
Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boys. Let's hear it
Yep,
for the boys.
that's from Footloose.
That one? Okay. Oh, that's actually probably what they got going on right there.
Yep, that's from that.
Round
Speaking
and
of
round. We
rat,
were just talking
yeah.
about rat, round and round.
We have a rat problem.
If Twitch doesn't work out for Andrew, don't audition for the show, tunes position in the want ads or an Uber driver. I could be one of those Uber driver singers. I could do it. Houdini Friends? Is it Why Can't We Be Friends?
No.
Who is it? Do you know this one?
I
Early
know who
victory for
Houdini
Rap's
is,
Pop
but
Appeal.
yes.
Brooklyn Trio Houdini.
yeah.
How many albums of theirs do you own?
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper, She Bop?
Yep.
Is that later covered by Hanson?
That was Mbop. Yeah.
Okay, close.
Yeah.
That was close.
She Bop. Yeah,
That's
no,
in
that
the
was a
56.
controversial song.
Is it about sex?
Just by yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's kind of a
Female-
early divinal, or what was it? Touch Myself?
Yeah.
Remember Trucker?
Yeah. She Bop, We Bop, I Bop. Yeah. See, it was among the Filthy 15 songs corrupting the 80s.
Filthy 15.
She wants to go south. Gonna get her some more.
We got to look up later the Filthy 15
There
list.
we go. Yeah.
Oh my God. Romantics, Talking in Your Sleep. Okay. Oh God, I've seen, actually, speaking of, Man, I've seen videos lately of Frankie Valli.
Oh, well, I saw him 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the videos now, it's sad. They're like, why is this person still singing? He's 90.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He is 90 in these videos.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's not even singing. And there's some stuff where they're like, I don't think, like people are like, I don't think he's singing.
Oh, okay.
Where they're like, you see him like very slowly shuffle out there and then he's standing there like this, not moving.
Okay.
So it's gone downhill very badly if you saw him moving at the time. Because now every video I see is him literally not moving like this. And you see his lips kind of moving.
No, Ben,
but there's no way they're making enough sound
Okay.
for the sound that's, and they're like, because people are like, is he actually singing anymore? Because you hear the backup singers and you hear like,
I wonder, but like when we saw him, we thought, but you know what? You certainly in 4 years, you can, and when you're that age, 4 years at my age make a huge difference. 4 years in your mid 80s makes a huge difference too. So I thought, I mean, yeah, we were impressed with him at that time, but
like Ranger Sister Christian, of course. Bruce Springsteen, Dance in the Dark. So you've got Courtney Cox up on stage.
Yep.
Can't believe he picked her randomly out of the crowd.
Yeah, that was so weird how that happened.
Weekend, very much a weekend. Yeah, if you ever want lucky, they're on TikTok. I should have sent you a video, but yeah, it was literally like one of them is him slowly. It's like, oh God, walking out on stage, and then there's other ones where he's just standing there and he's not literally looks like he's not moving. Like they're like just stand there and put the mic.
Probably all he knows. He probably thinks if I stop doing this, I will die. Probably. And I'm not being silly. It probably does. So.
Weekend Bernie's is a funny movie. Queen, I Want to Break Free. I think I know that song.
I want to break free.
Yeah. One of Your Sisters, Automatic.
Yep. No way to control it. It's totally automatic whenever you're around.
Oh.
Okay. What is this madness that makes my... when I first heard that song, I didn't think that was a female singing. Because she's kind of going into a deeper register there, so...
Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax.
Frankie, say relax.
Relax, don't do it. Jungle Love, that's a good song. I only know that really because of a Jay and Silent Bob movie.
Oh.
Isn't that somebody in the time? It's
Morris Day in
the Time. Yeah.
And what's interesting is I've heard he was a drummer, but they made him the front man singing, and I've read him that he's like...
he still sits there and goes like this.
Because he's like, I was very uncomfortable, and if you watch, there's a lot of stuff going on around him, not necessarily him as much. And he said, I was behind the scenes guy. Situation. Yeah, right.
No. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Lucky knows. Morris Day in the motherfucking time. And they come out, and it's like, yeah, and they actually have the band. It's at the end of Jay and Silent Bob, I think.
I had that cassette.
It almost looks like Cat Williams. I don't know why that picture they have there. Tina Marie, Lover Girl.
So I'm going to say that was more 85 than 84.
Okay.
Because at the same time she had Lover Girl, Billy Ocean had his song Lover Boy.
Oh, shit. Did they ever tour together?
No, they did not. She was Rick James. Gave her start.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Right, yeah. She was, yeah.
Morris Day in the Time was excellent. Now, that is a band to have seen. Did you see them live, Crocodile? Or is that I wish on your bucket list that you wish you had? New Edition, Cool It Now?
Yeah, I had that too.
Cool It Now. Oh,
no, that could also show cold. Up on here. Hold Me Now.
I'm freezing now.
Yeah. My friend, that cool New Edition, that's Bobby Brown and Belle Biv DeVoe, that whole...
This girl is poison.
Poison.
That just makes me think of...
terrible too.
Since we're doing 80s, I'll drop some stuff. Damn, hell yeah, Crocodile. Please do. New Edition, Cool It Now. Thompson. It was the next song was Thompson Told Me Now. There we go. Oh,
I love that song. I had that album. That's an album I don't know where it is.
Stay with me.
Because I had that.
Timothy Frog here.
It's a little aggressive.
I am now going to sing Hold Me Now by the Thompson
The song
Twins.
that came out after this was Dr. Doctor. And Dr. Pepper. And Dr. Pepper used it in a commercial.
No.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
27 flavors. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Can't you see?
That means it's number 3.
Yep.
Somebody's watching me. Classic video. Rockwell. Somebody's watching me.
When I'm in the shower.
Do you think that song... Okay, so that made it to number 2.
Yeah.
How much of its ranking was just literally based on Michael Jackson doing the actual, like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like if no Michael Jackson in there, that's a top 50, not a top 2. Like,
It was pretty
you know,
funny
'cause
the
a
way-
lot of
yeah,
people
you-
usually the hook is what like
Yeah,
gets you. Like, so you literally have Michael Jackson doing that hook.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it was
On the
totally
rest of that
Michael.
album, did they use Michael Jackson at all?
I don't think so. There was only one other song that was like Obscene Phone Caller or something like that.
He kind of had a type of song.
He did.
Right?
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
he?
Yeah.
When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to
wash
wash my hair.
So I might open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy. Just a little touch. But
Is it the
yes,
IRS?
this could be a little more, but it's still very good. It's good
This
to
is really good.
enjoy
No,
a delicious hazy.
I like it. Actually, with every sip, I actually like it a little bit more.
Okay, so
Careless
that's-
Whisper by Wham. Let's go.
That's 85 though.
Oh, but did it come out in 84?
I don't think so.
All
But
right, we're gonna have to look now.
I mean, it may have been released in 84, but
Oh
it didn't
my
hit the
God.
top 40. I don't believe until 85. Yeah.
So the album came out in 84.
Yeah, make it big. But now that was the one that the first thing where
They're
it was
stretching
Wham
that.
featuring George Michael. They were bringing him
Oh.
into
So that's
being
where the
like on-
descent started.
Yeah, because he I think wrote that. That was his thing. Yeah.
So album was released
Album
in
released in
84, but we're
84.
talking about like
Yeah.
the song being kind of a hit.
Yeah.
So
Peaking.
Van Halen Jump. We're gonna forget that song existed.
Go ahead. That's why Jump. The
I
Pointer
can't believe
Sisters.
that made it to number 1.
For 5 weeks. That was their first
Jesus
number one song. too.
Christ. I mean, I get that they didn't have other number
It
one
was
hits,
super
but
poppy.
I know.
But
Everyone loved a good synth keyboard in the 80s.
That's why the Pointer Sisters Jump had to be Jump for My Love. Because it would have been
Ah.
the second Jump about the same time.
No, actual Van Halen,
That
not
was
Van
Halen.
Hagar.
Oh, yeah.
There's been no Sammy. I guess that wouldn't have been until 87
86 was their
86?
first. Yeah.
with Van Hagar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was Why Can't This Be Love?
Karma Chameleon.
Yep.
How you feeling about
I remember
that? You okay?
Dad liking that. Yeah. Good with that. Album came out in 83, but that was a hit in 84
The Cars Drive. Who's
Yeah.
gonna drive me home?
with Polina Porskova.
Crocodile Sid was amazing in concert. Who's gonna drive
Yeah,
me
that's right.
home when you
You seem surprised to see me,
can't go home?
Miss Vagina.
Oh, Panama also. Same album there.
There are 3 songs from that same album.
What else did they have?
Hot for Teacher.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that one. Those two are good. Ashford and Simpson, Solid? I don't know that song.
That's maybe 84, but it was 85 most.
A couple of you in my
You've-
ticket
you've
stuff from
heard
back
that
then.
song.
Oh, nice.
You've heard that song.
Have
And
I?
for love's sake, now we're solid as a rock.
Oh,
That's
Solid as a
what
Rock. Did they use that for like a
this
Ford
love
commercial?
Probably.
Solid as
No,
a
that
rock.
was Bob Seger.
You were strong enough.
No,
for
that was
me,
Like a Rock.
Solid as a rock.
That was Like a Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that can be found in here?
No,
That's probably 70 something.
no, that was 80s.
Oh,
it
was
was
it?
86
Oh, okay.
though.
it was Bob
Like a Rock.
Seger.
Yeah.
Solid. What else we got here?
No. They're wrong. That song hit number 1 in October of 1985.
Oh God, if it hit that late, so that's
Yes.
So they must be just using album release.
I'm not
as the
sure
thing.
what they're doing, and it could be, but I thought it said. But anyways,
began its journey in
that-
1984 when AHA released the first version of their debut single along with the cheap performance.
Okay, I mean, I that's fine. I think you're taking serious liberties. There are enough other songs from 1984
Yeah.
that were popular in 84 that
Well,
you
and
probably
even they
could've-
even say here that it hit the charts in 1985.
Yes. Okay. So I wouldn't have included that.
Smooth Operator. I just heard that the other day.
Also 1985.
God damn it.
So I just think they're, yeah. If you're
So
defining,
next week, Keith will have his 1984 list. of
yeah,
top hits.
right. And it won't include Aha, which hit number 1 at the, yeah. God.
Smooth Operator.
Yeah, it's a great
Which
song,
we
man.
actually,
It's a great
fun
album.
fact, if you were an About Beverages fan from about 13 years ago when we only did podcasts,
Smoothie.
we actually used that in a podcast, that song, because we did a smoothie. And we
I
were
remember I
smoothie
suggested
operators.
that, and you're like, all right, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and it was good. Because I had to leave in the part where she says coast to coast, LA to Chicago, because I was like, oh, I got to leave Chicago in there.
Yeah.
Alien Ant Farm
I'm
was
surprised
around
it's not on the
1985.
list.
It should be,
No,
right?
just kidding.
Tracy Ullman, They Don't Know?
Yeah. That's good. I like that song. It was from her album "You Broke My Heart in 17 Places."
From the Tracy Ullman show? Is that actually that?
That's
Tracy
that
Ullman?
Tracy Ullman.
Oh,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and Paul McCartney's in that video.
Paul McCartney?
Paul McCartney, yeah.
Just like walking by, like he was.
No, he's at the very end. So like throughout the whole thing, because the song is "They Don't Know," where she's basically saying, you know, you're looking at us from the outside. You don't understand what our relationship is. He's really great. They don't know about us. They've never heard of love, and that. But then they're showing this like really cheesy, dorky guy who's supposed to be her boyfriend, and it keeps saying Paul. But at the very end, she's in the car with Paul McCartney, and she's like, she's pointing at him.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a cute little video.
Hit number 8. They don't know. Alien Sex Fiend was, and I love it. There's a band called Alien Sex Fiend. Oh, that's Alien Farm again.
That's right.
99 Luftballons. Okay.
No,
Are we okay with that one?
Yeah, we're okay with that one. 83 into 84.
After every time I read one, I just go like this.
Yeah.
John Waite, Missing You?
Yeah.
Is that I Am Missing You at All?
Yep.
Missing You.
He's got such a
Since
great
you've
pop
been
voice. I
gone.
like John Waite.
I should have been gone. Early death rock band, aka goth, before they used goth as a genre. Oh, interesting. That sounded a little familiar.
Boom, 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 boom. A jam on it. A
New
jam
clues?
on it.
Jam on it.
Yeah.
Jam on it.
That's,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
NEWCLEUS.
Pride in the Name of Love by U2. In the name of love.
I'm going to go more with 85, but anyway. So
Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with it?
yeah, that's right.
Okay. They are not in the top 100. Gotcha. Sheila E., The Glamorous Life.
That's 84. Yeah.
How does that song go?
You've heard that. She wants to lead the glamorous life she don't need. A man's touch. She wants to live glamorous life without love.
That's kind of familiar, but a lot of poppy songs kind of sound familiar. Still have my Sheila E. vinyl. It's great. All Prince. There's nothing wrong with Prince and Sheila E. Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. You mentioned that earlier. Hit number 9.
Number 9.
Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Or however that song goes. Don Henley, Boys of Summer. Oh no, Keith's making a face.
That album was that could barely qualify, I think, yeah. Because I think it's the very end of 84, and that was the first single from that. So
Building the Perfect Beast. That is a good album.
But we'll take him at number
Driving
7.
with your eyes closed. Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time.
Yep.
Michael Jackson, Thriller.
That's when that video came out, was like April of 84.
Okay.
The John, what was his name? Who's the producer? John Landis.
Oh, John Landis. Yeah,
the
who did
director.
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
Prince and the Revolution, Let's Go Crazy.
Yeah.
The only reason half the time I know or remember that song is because of a Family Ties. When they're trying to get Andy to go to sleep, when not me.
Oh wow.
But when they're trying to get Andy to go to sleep, and they're doing you remember, like, I don't know if you remember the scene. It's hilarious because they're going and they're like, oh, we should try, like, because they're like, we need to let him cry himself. It's that whole conversation about, do you let a baby cry itself to sleep, whatever else. So they're doing that. So then they're having the baby, like, they're getting, Andy to sleep, their newest child to sleep.
Right.
And then they're like, no, we need to let him cry. And so they'll go back in. And then Alex is so tired. Alex gets up and he'll go in there and he like holds it and, puts the baby. And they're like, and so then they walk back in. They're like, oh, and they quiet. And then Alex comes out and freaks him out, and they all jump, and the baby starts crying again. They're like, and so then they're trying to figure out what's working.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we don't want to pick him up because we need him to self-soothe, but like, well, we could sing a song. And then Mallory goes, do you know "Let's Get Crazy" by Prince? And and then Michael Gross goes, it was our wedding song.
That's true. I remember. Oh my God.
I remember that whole thing. Because then what's hilarious is they're like, well, what worked previously when we got, they're like, well, when I brought him out here, he stopped crying. And Mike Gross like, okay, we brought him out here, stop crying. He's like, well, when I went in there and we did this and that, they stopped crying. He's like, wait, I got it. So they move the bassinet out in the hallway, and then all of them go into his room, and they start singing in his room while the bassinet's out in the other room. Like
I do. It seems like from far away.
Yeah,
right?
the logic is like just so fun. It's a hilarious scene. Like I don't like, but yeah, I just always remember her going, do you know "Let's Get Crazy" by Prince? It was our wedding song. Anyway, there you go. Shaka Khan, I feel for you. You okay with that?
Yeah.
You know what's going to be frustrating is if we get to number 1 and Keith's like, that's 87.
Oh my God. No, well, I haven't seen
number 3.
So I haven't seen When Doves Cry yet. So
I forgot about that scene. It's so good. I wonder if I can find that. Madonna, Borderline.
That's 84, yeah.
Okay.
From her. So, though the song that was before, Like a Virgin, came out at the end of 84, that album did. This was from her previous album.
Oh, okay.
So.
Wore my Shaka Khan 45 completely to death.
Shaka
Khan,
Khan.
that's
Papa
good
John's.
stuff. Papa John.
Papa John.
And I don't know if these are directly in order, but the last song here on the list, and we're done with all this.
It's got to be. Yeah, I knew it.
When Doves Cry.
Yeah.
1987.
That hit number 1
Oh, wait.
on the day before my birthday in 1984.
Oh, shit. There you go.
And for 5 weeks.
It's a great song. That was a good song. All right. Well, at least they ended with a song that
Thank
was
God.
from 1984.
Yeah, if they would have had Aha
Keith
on there.
is doing,
Oh my
again.
God. Yeah. No,
There
I
are
mean,
other-
if real, I mean, come on.
Some of these photos are good. Like they're actually like this is from him playing somewhere. Or whatever. Prince, I don't know if he's actually underrated or not, but Jesus, he was a filthy guitar player. Like just absolutely nuts. Have you ever seen him like actually?
Oh, well, like in the movie, which I saw like 3 times for whatever reason when I was 18. I love that movie.
But no, like I've watched it like when they did the thing, I think it was for George Harrison or something. They did. Have you seen that where the video where they're playing Still My Guitar Gently Weeps?
Oh, no.
And but like clap, like they're all getting like solos and he goes out there and does a solo and you see the other guitarists are like, Jesus Christ. Like it's nuts watching him play. Like he's just anything you would think of, like he's probably got to be one of the top 5 like ever.
Wow, my guitar.
Oh
Okay.
Man. Well, that was a fun list. I like that.
Was fun. That was good.
All right,
Good
1985 next week, which will be half of these songs, apparently. Paco, you made it.
Paco.
Paco, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night. Oh, wait. Well.
Oh, wow.
We are a little bit going to wrap things up, though. It's so good to see you, Paco. Hopefully your day is going well. What do we have planned for next week? We were already kind of talking about what was the opener you were talking about. We have a
Sparkling rosé tea. Right.
And does that one have like hibiscus in it and stuff? Or what was all in
hibiscus?
that one?
It was in that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I have I believe we're going to do the cocktail that I found. I had actually already thrown it to happy birthday. God damn you, Lucky. I had already talked about it. I'd sent it to Planty, which if you know that I sent Planty a cocktail recipe, it's probably containing what?
Amaretto?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is. I happen to see this riff
Do we
on
have
a margarita.
amaretto?
Shockingly, I do.
Okay. All right.
Thanks to Planty.
Okay. Again or the first bottle?
No, it's another bottle.
Oh my gosh. Planty, very generous.
Planty says whenever I'm like I mentioned it, he's like whenever you got amaretto, just let me know. Like, okay.
I get residuals from it. So.
Yeah, I know. I think he might work for them.
I own stock.
Pretty much this whole podcast. So I'll wear this shirt next week and I'll have my clothing and we'll have the alcohol is sponsored by Planty in some way.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Planty. It's very, very kind that you do that. I absolutely do enjoy it. But yeah, this came across on a TikTok that they were going to be doing. Like I said, that it was like, oh, and I can't, because they had a name for it. And then I was watching because it was one of these tequila, an actual person that does a lot of stuff with tequila that I follow. And they're like, hey, we're going to make it da-da-da. It's a riff on a margarita. I was like, okay. And I've been trying to find things where it's like, okay, if we only need to buy one ingredient or if I have to make it. And I think there was maybe one other thing that was slightly different, but all of a sudden it was them doing that. I was like, okay, I've got that. I actually do have, Cointreau right now because I bought that a while back. Like going through and all of a sudden they're like, hey, Amaretto. I was like, okay, we need to try this.
There we go.
So we'll be doing that next week and then we'll probably figure out something else.
Maybe a
wine,
or if something interesting beer wise pops up, I'll do that. But maybe maybe I might. Well, it'll be October.
So we need to start already thinking about Thanksgiving.
Well, maybe not quite, but also I almost got to tap and bottle. I didn't quite get there, but maybe I'll get there, or but maybe even a red wine.
Oh,
it's almost that time. But yeah, I guess we could start. We could have an eye toward the holiday season. Yeah, or if we come across something pumpkin, we can't let an October go by without jumping in a little bit.
Yeah, I need to get tap and bottle.
Even if it's the shallow end. So.
Even if it's the shallow end of the pool. We don't need to necessarily dive in.
Even if it's the kiddie pool.
Hip deep, but
the kiddie pumpkin pool.
The kiddie pumpkin pool.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, I think that might be kind of nice to do one of those things. But that'll be the plan for next week. But yeah, lots of great things today. Thank you guys all for being here and hanging out.
Yeah, it was good. That was fun going through that list. Hope that didn't bore everyone too much.
Seemed like everybody was having a good time. What did I type in that this came up?
I think you did Caribbean Queen or 1984
top songs
or something.
Let me go back to
talking about that.
Paco, you have a wonderful rest of your night too, of course. Hopefully things are going well. How did your Paco was actually streaming some arts and crafts the other day, which was kind of cool.
Arts and crafts.
She was putting together things and stuff. Here we go. Year-end Hot 100 singles of 84. Does that help you at all with some of those?
But that's not the
Is that
list
what
we looked at, though.
Oh,
No, we
I
looked at Rolling
here it is.
Stone.
100 best singles
The
of 84.
year-end Billboard might help, yes.
They were saying, and what they're trying to frame this as, pop's greatest year. So they were saying 1984 was the best year for pop.
Wow, they took a lot of liberties. 85, so 84 was great. 85 was great. 86. There were a lot of really good years of pop music, I think. I don't think they needed to do what they did.
Did they do it again?
Especially, so here's the weird thing that had to be something to do with release date, like you were saying, like in England, because Mother's Talk wasn't even the first Tears for Fears hit in the United States. It was the end of 85. So there's got to be somewhere they're taking some liberties there that I don't necessarily see necessary.
Keith could discuss his recycling bin, and I would be here for it. Lucky, that is too kind. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Yes,
Always great
thank
to
you
see
guys.
Keith.
Yeah, thank you plenty. That was a lot of fun. We'll
look at
tackle
that.
another year maybe.
200 top hits of 85.
Oh my goodness, that'll take forever.
All right, how about 100 greatest songs from 85?
Well, we 85.
Not right now.
Yeah, no. I know not now.
Oh,
No.
that one's boring
That's
though.
good.
It just does it in a row. I'll bookmark it anyway though.
Okay.
Just in case. So keep the eye open. Microbes, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody for dropping in and saying hi. Let's go say hi to Haji right now. He is playing some Warhammer 40K Space Marine, as a lot of people have been lately. It seems like that is super, super fun and has been very, very popular for people that are doing things while Destiny is. Oh, we're leaving, but I'm sorry, Microbes. We'll stay here for 10 more seconds. Hi, Microbes.
Good to see you. Thanks
Good
for
to see
coming
you.
in.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Crocodile,
I
appreciate
gotta
you guys
find a
being
place that streams Family Ties. I wonder if that's.
What
That'd be great if Peacock maybe.
With our love, and there ain't no nothing we can love each other too.
Ooh,
What do we do, baby? Sha-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la.
We've only had half a beer too.
I know.
All right. Let's go say hi to Haji, and we will see you guys next week.
Thank you, everybody. It was a lot of
Pacific,
fun. Yeah, we'll see you next month. Well, I'll see you
6:30
next
Eastern.
month.
We'll be next month.
He's here tomorrow.
I am here tomorrow. We'll finish
That'd
up
be good.
BioShock tomorrow. That'll be the plan. But yeah,
State of BioShock.
a state of BioShock. Speaking of David Vardy.
There we go.
Good night.